This is going to be a pretty quick build series update. We installed a new shift knob. This is the Raceseng Prolix, and this is their black wrinkle finish with engraving. Very nice machine engraving, so it's a really cool contrast. I'll get really close there. The wrinkle is kind of a textured finish, so it kind of has a little bit of a grip. They have some really cool finishes. I kind of like the matte black look personally, but they really have a nice, it's called a translucent finish, which is, it kind of shows the metal. It's a very nice machine part, and it'll show the metal with kind of like a somewhat glossy, I shouldn't say glossy, like kind of a, I mean translucent is what it is, but it just kind of, it's almost like you dropped like melted candy or something on metal. It's really cool, or syrup on metal. It's like a really cool look, but it has like a nice little, it's not like super shiny and glossy, but it has like a nice like undercoat that shines because the metal, the material from the metal comes through. So we had a different shift knob on here before, as you remember, I think one of the further episodes a while back. Really nice shift knob. This was their Circuit Series 100 Sphere. And we do like the Sphere. It's a little more, ball shaped, so very similar type knob. Very good ergonomics on this. This one weighed 255 grams, and I've had Raceseng shift knobs in other vehicles. Beautiful work they do, and just wanted to add a little more weight because that's sort of what they specialize in. With their shift knobs is kind of weighted shift knobs. So we went from 255 grams, and this is definitely the base is the heaviest part. This is a stainless steel base, the core of it, and the screws off, and the top is a Delrin. So it's it's designed to be lightweight. It's competition or Circuit Series knob is what they call it, and 255 grams. This Prolix is 685 grams. So it's 2.5, 3 times almost the weight, and I wanted a little more weighted feel to the knob. I kind of kept it up a little higher. You can sink this down further. There's a lot of adjustability. There's an adapter that can move up and down the shift arm. Kept it up a little higher just because I like the translation between wheel and shift knob. It's very nice. 685 grams is 1.5 pounds, so it's a very meaty knob. And I mean, compared to the stock shift knob, which actually I like the design and the shape of it. I mean, this thing, it makes that thing feel like a piece of cardboard trash, to be honest with you. Very meaty. The throws, I mean, we're still on the stock shifter, but they engage just super easy, like a flick of the finger. That's from third to fourth. I mean, the only thing I noticed when we were on track, I mean, the Porsches Caymans have definitely a little wiggle to them from stock with the shifter. The bushings are a little weak from the factory, but it's so weighted and your adrenaline's going on the track that I had a little hard time finding second gear. I was like trying to like get it over here, where the reverse track is, and it's when I realized what I was doing after 2 laps, I was like, oh, I just gotta just be real gentle with it. So I think in street driving it's amazing. It feels so crisp and clean, and then when you get on track it's definitely helpful. It's just you gotta get used to the difference in weight, and I hadn't been used to that yet because I was running a lighter knob. I like the look of both of them. This one really spoke to me, matches the interior really well, I think. I mean, I have the aluminum trim, so it goes really well, and this one does too. I mean, it's they have their signature R as the reverse pattern, but definitely has an aftermarket feel to it, but it fits, the quality of the part fits with the Porsche interior. Try to get down a little bit and show you. It has some kind of interesting little things that are hard to see. They put a lot of research into the ergonomics of it, where it fits in your hand, so I kind of have a thumb on top, and this is probably how I'm shifting some of the time. Other times I have a hand over, which is really nice because this ball shape makes it easy to grab and just put right into gear. It's slightly, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a little bit, it feels a little different up here, and I assume it's probably made for a finger there. So it's not like a perfect ball, but it makes so much sense in your hands. It's like these little details they do that make it great, and honestly that's what Porsche does very well. So it's a really nice compliment to the interior. Again, this is the Raceseng Prolix black wrinkle finish with their 6-speed engraving that matches the transmission and pretty much all Porsches except the 7-speed. Really nice, very happy with it. Highly recommend it. The other knob, like I said, I really enjoyed this too. This was a nice step up from stock, but I just wanted something with a little more weight. It feels really good. We'll see down the road. We're definitely going to do a numeric shifter with our cables, the numeric cables. So we'll see once we put that in if we want to keep this weighted knob or go to something a little lighter. But I have a feeling with this knob and that shifter, it's going to be a really interesting experience because it's going to feel very mechanical and put in gear. And these upgrades, I mean, it's not going to make your car faster, but it's one of these things that obviously you bought a Porsche because you love driving, and it's one of these small things you can do that really transforms the feel of the car. And surprising as that is, because it's literally just a shift knob, but you know, this relation between the steering wheel and the shift knob is awesome on back roads. It just makes you feel like you're in a competition vehicle, so to speak. And you know, just that meatier feel from the weight of the knob, how it engages into gear easier, it just makes the car feel so much more solid and really more enjoyable on you know, kind of spirited driving on a back road. And really even in like day-to-day, we don't daily this car, but day-to-day traffic, because I have it on some other vehicles, I have some of their shift knobs, and you know, it just kind of makes it more fun. So definitely, again, highly recommend it. Very high quality. They're made and manufactured here in the United States. Their facility's up in Pennsylvania. I've had the privilege to visit it. Really cool guys, really cool products they have. Again, this is the Raceseng Prolix. Try to get a little overhead. Shift knob, and they have a variety of different shapes and finishes, but kind of very similar products in terms of just really high-end, well thought out products that add a little weight to the shifting experience.